Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our Thursday weather video brought to you by Country TV, Sky Channel 081. We've got a cold front moving up the South Island. It's moving into the North Island as well. You can see it here on the satellite map, but this is the area we're mostly focused on. A new rapidly forming low pressure system off the east coast of Australia. Barely even registered when we took this satellite map image at Thursday around 9 a.m. and by the time we get to 9 a.m. on Friday it's going to be a new low. So when we go to Friday's rain and wind maps, you can see that new low forming just there. It doesn't look too dramatic just yet, and it really isn't. You've got southerlies moving up New Zealand on this side, curving around and going in. Here's a big high, so the anticyclonic winds are going around it like that. But there's another high right there, same story, anticyclonic winds coming in. So with that in mind, we've got southerlies moving up and northerlies moving down, and that band of rain right there that's going to be frozen in time for a bit on Friday as it clears away the country. This is going to be deepening. The southerlies coming out and into that low are going to help to deepen it, as will the northerlies coming down. It sort of spins it like a spinning top. And so from Friday to Saturday, let's go to Saturday now, you see that's rapidly deepened into a new low. Now for those out there who are into the air pressure and understand it, it drops about 16 to 18 hectopascals in 24 hours. So that's a rapidly deepening low, and that's the reason why we're saying it's one to watch, because even though it's at the lower end of what we would call the storm scale, it does still pose the risk of very heavy rain. We've got that subtropical airflow mixing with a southerly airflow. That's always a bit explosive, and that's why we can see these big heavy rain bands in here for Saturday. So one to watch. In localized areas there might be some surface flooding or even flash flooding, really heavy downpour that floods the drains and the small creeks. As for major flooding, probably not an issue because it should move through fairly quickly. The winds around it are going to get stronger as the day goes on, but for some places it may well be quite a calm day. But the winds could be very gusty, sort of quite suddenly in exposed areas, around the hills especially, as the wind flows come on through around that low pressure system. There's also a chance of a thunderstorm when you mix in the warm and the cold. Now the South Island, quite a different story, as is the lower North Island. You've got southerlies and colder air moving through, and you've got a wintry change coming in. It's not a major one as far as snow is concerned, but certainly going to get very cold, especially on Sunday as that system rolls on through across the country. Cold southwesterlies in store, and there could be snow to fairly low levels. So make sure you get up to date with all the latest Met Service weather warnings, because there will be a few, or watches that they've got on their severe weather outlook is also worth taking a look at. And also, of course, keep up to date with weatherwatch.co.nz. We'll be closely following this system. Now for the 10-day forecast, you'll find that at Country TV, Sky Channel 081.